Hello gamers, the Life is Strange series mixes storytelling, gameplay and player choice in an exciting way. If you're ready to take a break from the Life is Strange universe or completed the series but you still want to dive into a story-driven adventure, we've got you covered. So here is a list of 10 games like Life is Strange, giving you the thrills just like the game does. Number 10. Last Day of June. If you are very much into love, you will instantly fall in love with The Last Day of June. Perhaps, this was one of the best options for games like Life is Strange. When you do not expect things to happen and they do, then you are pleasantly surprised. The relationships and manner in which we handle situations is the beauty of human beings. Sadly, not all of us are made the same. While some of us are emotionally strong, most of us end up on the weaker side. It is the plot of two characters, June and Carl. You are someone that is recovering after a car accident. You find yourself in a series of puzzles and want to get your loved one back. It is memorable and moving. Number 9. What Remains of Edith Finch. Have you ever played a game and have not wanted to shut it before it finishes? What Remains of Edith Finch is surely one of those games. This game about the stories of life and death touches the topic of a cursed family. The player is the protagonist of the game, who tries to uncover and reveal the family secrets. The game is over only when you uncover all of the secrets. Personally, I love Life is Strange, and that is why I can vouch for this game and tell you this is one of the very similar to Life is Strange. Number 8. Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain shows its players the ills of grieving and vengeance. It is about a father who loses his son in a tragic accident a few years before his other son is kidnapped by a serial killer. Named Ethan, this father will do everything he can to avert disaster. The game transforms into a psychological thriller, shrouded with mysteries. As one of the games like Life is Strange, the gameplay for Heavy Rain has significant decision-making features. This mystery is up to you, and the choices do not get easier. The choices vary as gameplay switches from Ethan to other characters of the game. A total of 4 characters are a part of this chase, excluding the serial killer. Act fast in Heavy Rain. The game is unafraid to axe major characters off. Number 7. Tell Me Why. Tell Me Why was 2020 unexpected hit. Developed by Don't Nod, the same folks behind Life is Strange, Tell Me Why is neither a Life is Strange prequel or sequel. In spite of this, the game does take a number of cues from Life is Strange, such as the main protagonists harboring secret powers while navigating a story fraught with emotional baggage. Without a doubt, Tell Me Why is one of the best games like Life is Strange, and not just because they share a developer. This is an excellent game in its own right, and it deserves to be played. Number 6. The Wolf Among Us. At its core, The Wolf Among Us is all about decision-making and storytelling. It's one of the most exciting offerings from Telltale. The Wolf Among Us revolves around the story of Fabletown's acting sheriff, Big Bad Wolf. In its imaginary world, fables are mythical characters who assume guises and glamours to hide within society. Big Bad, formerly Big Bad Wolf, is caught up in a murder inquiry that sends him on a roller coaster ride. It's your duty to decide how to deal with the events that take place and how you communicate with other fables around you in the world. If you love detective and fantasy genres, you'll surely love The Wolf Among Us, and as with Life is Strange, there are lots of mysteries to get you playing this episodic game for hours. Number 5. Gone Home. Gone Home comes to life as you play it, making it one of the best games like Life is Strange on the market today. Play as a young woman named Katie, who has lived her life abroad for a while. As the title suggests, she comes home to her family for a visit. However, things go south as she realizes that no one is home. She then has to collect clues and deduce what happened while she was away. Keeping the atmosphere tense and heavy, Gone Home only takes place in Katie's family home. Its gameplay only involves walking around, collecting clues, and thinking out loud. Gone Home is definitely a small town type of game. However, it does draw you in with a riveting narrative about family and self-discovery. Number 4. Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls tells the story of Jodie Holmes, who has a link with a supernatural being named Aiden. Aiden can perform telepathic acts, many of which have caused problems for Jodie throughout her life. As a young child, her parents became unable to cope, and Jodie was eventually put into the case of the U.S. Department of Paranormal Activity. Jodie's link to the spirit world isn't unlike Max's time-controlling abilities in Life is Strange. The supernatural themes may be at the forefront of both games, but underneath it's the human story of the characters that really matter. In Beyond Two Souls, players follow Jodie through numerous stages in her life. Slow moments where she's living out in the wilderness, and edge-of-your-seat moments where you don't possibly know what's going to happen next. It's a brilliant game in its own right, but Beyond is certainly one of the best games like Life is Strange there is. Number 3. Oxenfree. Another title bridging the indie and thriller genre together is Oxenfree. In this game, you play as Alex, a teenager off on a weekend getaway with her 3 friends. She brings her stepbrother with her during the trip. Set in Edwards Island, their relaxation go awry when ghosts, powerful ones, come into play. With the ability to create time rifts, Alex, her brother, and her friends are suddenly split into groups across the island. The game takes off from there, bending time and causing rifts in Alex's personal life as well. What lies in Edwards Island is a haunting, cryptic past. However, it seems like Alex has ghosts of her own following her around. Face reality and make Alex's decisions for her in Oxenfree. Number 2. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is the most recent game on this list. It features an interesting story strongly influenced by the player's choices. There are multiple playable characters that don't have to live for the story to continue. In fact, for the gamers who like to complete the game 100%, it is crucial they let some of the characters die because that way they gain access to new options. The game was well received, and what the players liked most were the little moments that added to the immersive feel to the game. Detroit Become Human is all about decisions, and it definitely appears that you'll have a ton of choices to make throughout the game. Number 1. Telltale's The Walking Dead. Telltale's The Walking Dead is another fantastic game like Life is Strange that comes with ample different story outcomes. We were quite stunned by the fact that all the games in this series are worth your time. This is the popular game show inspired by the television show which goes by the same name. Released in 2012, this game features the same characters of the show, and that is the reason why it is loved by all TV show lovers. However, the catch in the game is that you are the one who decides the moves according to which the story moves forward. This game is extremely popular and has a huge fan base which makes it one of the best and the most similar games like Life is Strange. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. And if you find the video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.